Look at that. Imagine seeing a clear straight ahead at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What a view. What a day for the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge Series. And Aschenbach gets the best start on the outside.
And look at Matt Bell. He immediately dives to the inside. This is where it's going to get really hairy, Dorsey's. They try and get on the brakes for the first time and enter that infield down in turn one.
A lot of width as you get there, but you got to get down into the infield and got to spread it out. ST start, and there's not any cars there. I don't know what happened there.
Whoa, the 35 Subaru squeezing on the inside. The second CK
Rumbum's off the track.
And so too BGB. Jeff Mosing was starting to make a move there. Let's have a look what happened to Mark Bowden. Watch the blue BMW. Oh yeah, he got hit by Paul Dall'Alana big time.
That explains the damage on Dall'Alana.
And up front, our race leader is under increasing pressure. Here comes Matt Bell. Lawson Aschenbach, this is the most that he's been challenged in this race. Matt Bell at the front. It's been a very strong start from he and from Lawson Aschenbach. And now we've got Tonis Kasinitz sitting second. He's got a new co-driver this weekend in Jade Buford. We'll talk more about that when young Jade takes to the wheel. And Matt Bell immediately with that defensive line down into turn one.
Yeah, he was anticipating someone to make a move down the inside. Now, the top 12 in the race right now have not made a pit stop. So everyone else, oh, there we see a scramble through turn one. You see the 51 machine having to take evasive action there to not get involved.
A lot of cars here.
Oh, the 93.
Oh, and that's on Michael Valiente.
He was one of our
He got clipped again in the right rear corner.
They almost get on top of each other right here. He's going to climb up on top.
Well, remember, the 96 car is the fender that's torn away anyway, so there's no protection to that wheel.
Good move here on the inside. Watch this. The 30 ducks up the inside. Ryan Ellis, great move. Yes, the cars have come to a stop on the front straight. While we're away, the rain really intensified. You heard Brian say these were like silver dollars coming out of the sky. Well, it got worse. Still some threatening skies around the speedway, but there's enough blue and the track is dry enough for Grand Am officials and race control to say, let's go racing. And Eric Curran for CKS Autosport in that Chevrolet Camaro leads this field. This car has been threatening to win all year long. This could be a magical day at the Brickyard for CKS Autosport, and we finally see green with 17.5 minutes to go. And is pushing through. Jeff Bucknam in the 62 has taken over from George Richardson and pushes forward.
Yeah, and the kid, oh, look at that, he turns him. Bucknam gets really aggressive there on Jade Buford, dives to the inside there of turn 6 and turns him around.
Look at it, trying not to get into that gravel trap and get stuck. Jade Buford trying to get the Aston back on track. 10 minutes to go in this race, and anything is about to happen.
And cars that have still got wet weather tires on them have been diving for the wet patches on the straight here. They've been trying to cool those tires down. They're running out of time, and we'll watch those cars that came in for fresh slicks at the back of the pack, like the silver and blue Porsche with Dave Empringham coming down the inside.
And there's just going to be a massive difference in lap time between the guys on slicks and the guys on wets. That turn 13, leading back onto the speedway, is just going to eat those wet tires alive.
The top two in the championship are separated by just one car. Those two Porsches are going at it in the race. There's a bit of contact there. Plum goes for the middle of the track.
And like we've seen so many times this year, they're all pushing so hard. One mistake is going to catch a whole bunch of them out at once.
There you see the grip difference there. David Empringham in the 83 Porsche. You can see they're just driving around cars. They're on the, oh, the Aston down the inside. He turns him.
That's big.
Oh, big hit right there.
That's the championship leader involved there with the 55 car of Scott Maxwell.
A lot of damage to the front of the Rumbum left front corner. I don't know if it got the tire. Certainly got the headlight bucket.
Can Matt Plum continue? What's that left front doing? Any suspension damage? It was a decent hit.
Looks good. I think he just got all cosmetics that time.
Meanwhile, up front, Eric Curran has got his hands full, and Empringham dives on the inside of the Stevenson machine. Does he keep it in tight? Yes, he does. That's Ashley McElmont in the 0-0, just ahead of Brian Sellers there.
Oh, and they're pushing. Look at this.
Oh, she just opens the door.
Oh, no.
Well, Sellers goes around the outside, and that's just John Edwards. He cannot maintain the cornering speed of the guys on the slicks, and Ashley was trying to look for a way through. Sellers just said, thank you very much, I'll take the outside line.
Right now, Matt Plum saying everything is okay with that car, and if you remember about 10 minutes ago, that car came to pit lane, got rid of those wet weather tires, put slicks on, so he lost a lot of track position, having to come through, and it sounds like we've got a car on the front stretch up against the wall.
Tyler Cook hard into the wall. Very similar to what we saw earlier. We go on to caution with 5 minutes 55 seconds remaining.
Wow, is there going to be enough time to get a clean up and get another lap here under green? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
The 01 team were in good shape anyway.
That question that we continually ask is now finally answered. When will the 01 CKS Autosport Camaro go to victory lane? The answer is today at the Brickyard, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They get their very first series win. Lawson Archenbach and Eric Curran victorious at Indy.
Being here for the very first time in an ST Lee, great day for Bimmer World.
Really good for Dan Rogers and Seth Thomas. They get the victory, and that is Bimmer World's second of the year. The 81 and 82 have driven their way to victory lane. Let's show you the results. Let's talk Grand Sport first, because for the top two in this race, it was a season best result, and particularly for the second place Mitcham Motorsports team, they really needed that. That's a massive shot in the arm. I promised you the ST results. We had the top two in GS of their season best. Let's try top six in ST. Those respective combinations achieving their best result of 2012. That's huge to do it here. The GS and ST class winners.
Well, Lawson's seen people do it before he's turned the cap around. That's the way to go. Cool stuff.